Hey guys, Karibo Bros with another Speed Duel deck profile. We're actually uploading videos somewhat consistently again. So we're in the new format. This deck is from last format, but it still has a place, I think, in the format. And you've been playing around with Spellproof Armour. What you think? And show us your list.
I think it's pretty cool. Against some matchups, it's not as impactful, but most matchups playing like side deck, like spot removal and things like that are spells. It's really good. It kind of just pumps out monsters, big monsters. Like Jinzo's a good card anyway. So yeah, that's kind of like the main spiel about this, isn't it? Really, it's just unaffected by spells, and then you just kind of win with Jinzo. Like the spells don't do anything, then they can't activate traps, and then you only deal with monsters, and then we play spot removal for their monsters.
Being up to some of the 2-3 vanilla without attribute is also
that's kind of big
fairly
as well.
decent.
So we'll move on. So play 3 Jinzo, as saying, this is very good. Negates traps. It's nice and easy to summon in this deck as well. Through likes of Soul Exchange, things like that. But yeah, 3 Jinzo, pretty stable. We play 3 Ally of Justice Klausulus. This is like probably the main part of the deck. With the skill, it allows us, as Nathan's just mentioned there, to just summon it without having to tribute. We can normal summon vanilla machine monsters without the tribute, essentially. It's just 2-3, it's the biggest one we can get. So that's very good. Then we play 1 Ally of Justice, Core Destroyer. This is actually kind of funny in this deck, because it outs Warrior Lady, which this kind of deck struggles to beat around, basically. It basically destroys Dragoon as well. So any light, or is it just lights? No, sorry. It's just lights. Never mind. I take that comment back. Just lights. So any light monster we can just destroy, basically, and then we can just get in for 23 or 24 with Jinzo or Klausulus.
Being a machine as well, obviously doesn't conflict with the skill.
Yeah, that's true. We play 2 Shrink. Just as, like, basically we've got to try and protect our monsters. So this is one way to do that. 2 Block of Moon. Same kind of deal. 2 Soul Exchange to help us get cards like Klausulus and Jinzo out, as well as spot removal. 3 Summoner's Art allows us to get to closest. We essentially play 6 copies. 2 Cyclone, I think it's a format staple. Just out good cards, I guess. 1 of the Sword. Really play 1. It's kind of cool in situations where like you could just like win the game through this itself. It's really cool. And then we want 1 Waken a Dragon. It's always really nice to resolve this and summon a Drama King. That's kind of fun. Can't summon anything like, but we just play the Drama King. Moving on, Drama King, Canaanite, Dragoon, Blue Eyes, 2 End Dragon. Essentially, you don't really need the extra deck. They are just waking the dragon targets. Most of the time, we are summoning this one, which is kind of funny. And then side deck, Tribute to the Doomed, the second Waking the Dragon, 2 Zama, which is really cool in this deck. Just kind of puts you like in a good position. And then 2 Nightmare Whale as well.
So obviously you're siding in 4 traps there, but you are playing Jinzo. Do you side Jinzos out? Do you keep them in?
Well, I think you could side 1 out. You still kind of do want to see it because it's the main card of the deck. But, if you play smart, you can just play traps with Jinzo. Is not too much of a worry. But yeah, you probably like lower the count just to play the traps. It is an easy side out as well. And the traps are probably going to get you there a little bit more. Just doing like effect damage and just being able to like summon monsters in the end phase tribute over nice and easily as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the list. It's really fun. I'd say it's gonna struggle pretty much against like the big decks of the format, but it can do a bit. It can do what it does best and just pump out big monsters and really put you on the back foot quite early on because the consistency of it. Just being able to like see one of these normal summon, it's 2-3. It's no mean feat by any means, but yeah, I think it's got a little bit of a place in the meta at the minute.